It's overwhelming that I could travel all the way around the world to the other side of the world, and God would be purposeful enough to put me in a situation where the things that I've gone through and the things that I've participated in can make an impact on someone that I have never met before. This is absolutely my first trip to Africa. I have dreamed about this my whole life. I have watched documentaries. I have read books. I have fundraised for other people. I sent my son to South Africa. He volunteered in the townships, and all of those. And this opportunity came available. And with the support of my church, I was able to come. And I am living a dream come true right now. When we're here in East Africa, we have the opportunity to interview church planters that are going out into the local villages. And so we check the information that we have stored on them. So we want to know that their names are spelled right. We want to know about their wife and their children and just kind of the background story, the information about them. And then also we get to interview them and ask them about the challenges of their current ministry and about the opportunities, and then they get to proclaim, what God is doing in those situations. In my interviews yesterday, I just felt like God connected me powerfully with someone on the other side of the world. My wife left, and I raised two boys by myself as a pastor, and so that was very difficult. And I came to Africa, and I did one of these intakes, and as we went through and we checked the different things, it came to his marital status, and he said he was married. And then I asked him about his kids, and he said that he had a boy and 3 girls. And then I asked about that, and he said, well, 2 of the girls are old enough that they are married and they have moved on out of his home, but that he was home with a boy and a girl by himself. And so that struck me, because I'm like, he said he was married, so I asked, and he said that his wife had left and married another man 11 years ago. And so he is pastoring by himself, and God is using him mightily in miracles and deliverances and things like that. But he is the struggle of being a single parent. And I believe that God sent me halfway around the world. And in my first interview, I was able to connect with someone so that when he gave his prayer requests and said, hey, would you pray for me that God would give me a wife? And I prayed that prayer. And God gave me Sarah. And so I'm able to pray for him that God will give him his Sarah. I could travel all the way around the world to the other side of the world, and God would be purposeful enough to put me in a situation where the things that I've gone through and the things that I've participated in can make an impact on someone that I have never met before. He was able to orchestrate that through his providence, and that's powerful. That's God ordained. That's on purpose. That's not accidental. It is so much better than I could have ever dreamed. It is so much better. I've been able to, play tic-tac-toe in the sand with kids, and I've been able to see some cultural things and see what life is like for people who are 100% without Jesus. It's caused me to reflect on my priorities and on my belief system on how I would respond if negative things happen to me. And so, yes, my experience has been much greater than anything that I've ever dreamed of.